hot chick was Alex P, Keaton's mom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But bro, they're the same age.
Nobody went back in time.
Then why is it called Back to the Future?
Because he has to go back to the future because he's in the past. So the future is actually the present, which is his time.
Ooh.
Now you get it?
Wait a minute. What?
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So as you know, we have changed our name and now we are Caffeinated Lunatics. So today we're going to talk about Stranger Things, 13 Reasons Why's final season's trailer, and a couple of new things. So let's just dive right in.
That show is seriously amazing. It's full of humor and horror, which is somehow mixed together really well. Kinda surprising. Season 1 was one of the best things Netflix has ever produced. It was really smart, well plotted, and suspenseful down to the last second. The characters felt authentic, and the storylines, well, they came together perfect.
Season 2, on the other hand, was a bit more ambitious because besides one standalone episode, it was pretty great, especially because of the new characters like Max. It was funnier, but at times scarier, in a more action movie vibe. So the new romances were explored, and the ending was a bit slightly more satisfying than the first one. Season 3 was different than the others. The tone was a bit brighter, but more sinister than the others. Unfortunately, the season was the saddest one. The creators seem to think it's a good idea to kill our beloved characters each season. And the end scene will definitely leave you reeling. Some romances and characters were portrayed badly, but there's still time to fix it in the fourth season. In this season, we get new characters, new friendships, all of which have earned a permanent spot in viewers' hearts. Now, Chanpreet Singh.
Okay, so now let's get back to the topic. So the Duffer Brothers show tends to angle its release date around public holidays such as Halloween for season 2 or the 4th of July for season 3, depending on the time of year within Stranger Things itself. There tends to be 1 to 2 years lead time between each season, so an early 2021 date seems likely. Production began in March 2020 but is currently at a standstill due to the coronavirus pandemic. While we are still waiting on news of production returning to normal, Millie Bobby Brown gave us an update on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. She said that the crew had already shot 2 weeks in Ludhiana.
Bro, it's Lithuania.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
Lithuania.
She further said that they were just about to get into it, but for everyone's safety and well-being and health, obviously, the production stopped. Brown said that they were ready to get back to work as soon as this is all over.
So, I guess a spring season will likely to be the best case scenario. That is, if current plot threads end up leading the show story to the Chernobyl disaster, which actually occurred on April 26, 1986, which isn't long after the 1985 setting of season 3. Yeah, this is a theory from Reddit, but it's pretty legit, okay?
But will Stranger Things season 4 be the final year of the show? In an interview with Vulture, Ross Duffer hinted the series would be a 4-season thing and then out. Series producer Sean Levy cleared that the truth is we are definitely going 4 seasons and there is very much possibility of a 5th. Beyond that, it becomes, I think, very unlikely. Season 4 will likely focus on Eleven and how or if she ever gets her powers back. At the end of season 3, following the battle in the mall, Elle loses her power and she is no longer able to move things with her mind or locate people in the world.
Okay, so with the upside down threat now at large again, thanks to the Russians, it's only a matter of time before she attempts to regain those powers to save her friends. Of course, always the hero. And once, if she regains those powers, she'll no doubt be able to locate Hopper. Right? So far most of the cast members have just expressed what they'd like to see, mainly because they don't actually know too much about what's happening. It's all very top secret. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Further speaking to Entertainment Tonight, Snap revealed that he already has a few ideas about where Will Byers will be next season, saying, "I know that I might have a separate storyline from everyone else, so we might be filming like in another place." Considering the Byers family moved away from Hawkins with Eleven, Could most of Will's storyline have absolutely nothing to do with Hawkins and his friends?
The Duffer Brothers also confirmed to Entertainment Weekly that season 4 is going to open up a little bit. Not necessarily in terms of scale, but in terms of special effects. I know how they're going to do that. I thought lifting up things and space words were enough special effects. But open up in terms of allowing plot lines into areas outside of Hawkins. Of course, Russia. Come on.
Assuming there's a season 4, obviously the question of who that American is in that cell, and then also what they're doing with the Demogorgon is the key. Ted Ross Duffer, that's obviously going to play a huge role in a potential season 4. So that's up for Stranger Things. Now let's talk about the final trailer for 13 Reasons Why. Now let's 13 Reasons Why final season's teaser. I'm talking about the teaser right now, was unveiled on 11th May. Though we didn't expect it to be released anytime soon due to the coronavirus pandemic, and since last season was released in August, we were hoping that the Netflix original was going to release in September or October. The teaser starts with the song "The Night We Met." The teaser had scenes from the table read of the final episode, where everyone was bidding goodbye to the Netflix hit. Though the teaser didn't give any spoilers, it gave us a bouquet of nostalgia as viewers who are watching it from day one, or to be precise, tape 1, side A.
The most...
Branch will tell us about the trailer.
Yeah, of course, bro. I was going to... You interrupted me. So, yeah, of course. The Night We Met, one of my favorite songs of all time. It's all about this drama read in high school coming back for one last jaunt. Netflix has released the trailer for the 4th and the final season of 13 Reasons Why, which promises to finally let all of its secrets out. The trailer for the upcoming season, which will premiere on Netflix on June 5th, opens with series protagonist Clay, dead in a minute of course, walking into school only to see the words "Monty was framed." Surprise. Spray painted on a wall. It doesn't appear that the tenuous peace the series' remaining teams found the season 3's conclusion is going to last. Given the trailer's numerous violent shots and scenes of Clay's distress, unsurprising given the multitude of crime series helped cover up over the last 3 seasons.
So here's a quick synopsis for Netflix. As Liberty High School's class prepares for graduation, they are forced to make life-changing and heartbreaking choices about how their past will impact the future. Personally, this series holds a very special place in my heart, as it was the first Netflix original I ever watched. And for me, saying goodbye will be very damn hard.
Well, not only for you, but many others also. That was clearly stated by the amount of likes and replies your comment got that you posted under the teaser.
Yeah, I know that. 695. Can you believe it?
No need to brag, dude.
I'm going to brag. What the hell you can do with that?
I can move on to the next segment. Okay, so welcome to our music segment. We don't have a name for it now. Please suggest something in the comments down below. Let's talk about the new song released by the one and only Jonas Brothers, one of the best bands ever, 5 More Minutes. Well, that song has got me going. It's really, really amazing, and I think kinda desperate, you know?
Little bit.
It has a great tune to it, and well, it's worth listening. It's Jonas Brothers, of course.
Yeah. But are you sure it's the best boy band ever? Because the next song was from the member of the best boy band ever, Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. Yes, Harry Styles released the official video of Watermelon Sugar on YouTube, which actually was trending number 1 on YouTube for almost 1 week. So it's Just a Chair be on trending for a week on YouTube.
Bro.
And not this video. And I'm very sad.
Bro, it's our world. Anything can happen, and I can be the most liked post on the Instagram. So yeah, of course, a chair can be trending. So let's move on to the next music of the week. Lose Somebody by Kygo and One Republic. Though Kygo has many great songs, and of course we listen to him a lot, but this time One Republic stole the show. One Republic are one of my favorites, and of course their lyrics are amazing. a song that you must listen to?
You should listen to Somebody to Love by Andy Los Santos. It's a pretty great song. It's got that pop vibe, which really enhances your mood. Then there's Fuck I'm Lonely by Love, which is again a very good song.
Marie. And
And
then
Marie.
it's Dennis Rodman by The Mansions, of course.
Then we have City Life by Raghav Meetal, and of course Tum Jab Paas by Pratik Kumar.
Pratik Kaur, that guy is amazing. So we have put a playlist for y'all under in the description. Please, you should
Check it out.
And well, let's move on to our next segment.
Oddly enough, a segment in which we tell jokes happening in real life. And we're not talking about Chanpreet Singh, which happened in real life. Okay, so let's talk about news coming from Australia. Australian police on Monday charged a German student with breaking into a Sydney museum as security footage showed him allegedly taking selfies next to dinosaur exhibits. Yes, you heard it right. There was a guy who broke into a museum only to take a selfie next to a dinosaur. Though I appreciate what he did, but breaking into a museum, he could have broken into KFC or something like that after this hell long of a quarantine. Okay, next, moving on. Chanpreet Singh will tell us the next story.
Yup. So next news is coming from Thailand. As Thailand's capital cautiously reopens many restaurants shuttered over coronavirus fear, the feline employees of the Cathay Cafe are back at work.
Bro, what the hell? My cats are giving coffee and I'm not getting coffee? Two men rob convenience store wearing watermelon rinds amidst lockdown. And that is, I guess, more weirder than Watermelon Sugar High's video being on trending number 1. Though I like Harry Styles, no offense to you, man. Okay, so the last news, and which is pretty weird enough for us, that we are on YouTube. So thank you guys for tuning in. This was Vansh Agarwal, and with me, Vraj Sinha and Chanpreet Singh. So thank you for tuning in to Caffeinated Lunatics. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you like what we make, please subscribe, share, and like. We'll be back with another episode next week on Sunday. Thank you for tuning in. Dude, do you think we're gonna survive coronavirus?
Like we are taking all the precautions and all. What do you think?
Bro, I've got a pretty strong feeling that we are all gonna die. Oh, did I shut this off?